Hey guys, that diecast guy here, and today I want to show you all a little Ben 10 prop that I made. Now, this Ben 10 prop that I made is based upon one of the two live-action Ben 10 movies that came out back in the day, between like 2007-ish and I don't know, guys, but yeah, here is my little Ben 10 prop. This is kind of like my take on the Ben 10 Alien Swarm OMNITRIX. So obviously with this OMNITRIX, or with this Alien Swarm OMNITRIX that I made, you can see it looks very basic in design, but it still kind of shares a resemblance to the physical prop, minus the side little buttons. But yeah, now I made this OMNITRIX basically out of a green party cup for the strap. I used the bottom of a Dr. Pepper can for the dial, and then the symbol is just a random piece of plastic that I had laying around. And yeah, I gotta say, this, I feel like I did a really good job making this prop. Now, I mean, there are still some things I gotta do to this prop to make it look even better. Like, of course, I would have to paint the inside of the strap in like a dark gray. And then I'll also have to make sure I make this inner middle part of the strap lay flat, so that way, like, every time I go to slip this OMNITRIX on and off, I won't feel like this little panel lifting up all the time. It would just stay nice and flat. And yeah. Now, speaking of like what this looks like on my arm, it's very simple to put on, as or yeah. Oops. I guess I'm hoping this OMNITRIX doesn't like physically break, because obviously this is just a DIY craft, so if it breaks, it's no big deal, I can just fix it. But I'm hoping it stays in one piece when, like, I'm trying to put it on. There we go. So yeah, guys, here is what my new Alien Swarm OMNITRIX looks like on my arm. As you can see, it fits quite nicely. And the best thing about it, guys, is that it's still nice and loose on my arm, so that it won't, like, physically use up my blood circulation, which is nice, because, yeah. And believe it or not, guys, when I want to take this OMNITRIX off, it's not a simple slip-on, well, it is kind of a slip-on OMNITRIX, but when I want to take it off, I don't slip it off. I turn it so that basically what I'm trying to say, guys, is that this OMNITRIX that I made slips onto my arm very easily, or fairly easily, and then when I want to take it off, I just turn it so that it's facing the underside of my arm, and then it just comes right off. So it's a very basic way of putting this OMNITRIX on without, like, the use of any, like, magnets or, like, any complex mechanisms. So, yeah. So, yeah, now, I guess for a size comparison with my Ben 10 Alien Swarm OMNITRIX, here it is next to my miniature snow globe, as well as my Magic 8 ball. But, yeah. So, yeah, now, obviously, guys, in terms of functionality of this OMNITRIX, obviously the dial does not rotate, it's just for looks. But the main symbol, since it is kind of raised, it acts as a little button, so it can be pressed like that. Now, guys, I'm sure most of you are wondering, how did I get the symbol to, like, go into the middle of what used to be the bottom of the Dr. Pepper can? It's really simple. I just used tape. But not just any kind of tape, guys. I used packing tape to, like, basically help the symbol of this OMNITRIX kinda, like, stay on the dial, so that way it, like, acts as a button, so, like, whenever I go to, like, imagine myself, like, about to go hero and turning myself into one of this OMNITRIX's aliens, it, of course, I could just easily just pretty much just press down on the symbol, and then, yeah. But, yeah, basically, pretty much, guys, this is just a very simple little prop that I made. And I did also once make a Ben 10 Race Against Time OMNITRIX, but you'll see that one in the next video. But yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for this video, everyone. Don't forget to stay tuned for more videos like this. And yeah, this has been That Diecast Guy, signing off.